I'm going to go through the single arm row with rotation exercise, the great exercise I use with a lot of amateur golfers who've gotten to a point or at the point where they've got good core control. They can internally and externally rotate their hips well with no excessive movement. And now they're looking to add some power in, right? Because once we can control that rotation, this is where our power is generating with that torque force, right? How do we create torque force through the hips? Ground force reaction. We have to push off of that trail to lead leg as we make that transfer to create that torque force. It all stems from the ground force reaction. This exercise is going to help you to get that feel. So you can use a tube, or I prefer a cable system for this exercise. So if you have access to a cable system, use that. Otherwise, a tube with a handle works well too. Just make sure you put adequate resistance on, that you have to root your feet in and really push off of that foot as you go through the exercise. So not so much resistance you can't maintain cues and control, but enough that you have to really brace yourself. The setup is going to be your golf stance. You're going to set up like you're addressing the ball, right? Get in your slight hip hinge where you feel comfortable. Hold the handle, load one side, all right? So this handle is wanting to pull me forward, and I'm having to maintain that hinge. And the first cue is to maintain your hinge. So we're maintaining posture as we go through this exercise. We're not standing up and bringing our hips closer to the ball. We're not going to fall forward and come further away from the ball. So staying in your stance, we're going to slowly rotate and reach towards our target, maintaining the posture. And now when I go to pull, I have this resistance. I have to push through my foot and use that ground force reaction, which makes me create more torque, more power into that turn. So I'm not swaying side to side. I'm maintaining my hinge well. I'm turning my shoulders around the spine and hips. I'm slowly releasing, and then I'm going to push off of that lead foot and pull into that row with some force and with control. And of course, you'll want to do this on both sides. It does not matter if you're a left-handed golfer or a right-handed golfer. You're going to set up the same, even if you're left-handed. We're in our golf stance. I'm going to slowly turn and reach. I feel that ground force reaction. I'm having to dig my foot in. Now I'm going to keep that force, and I'm going to push off of that foot, and I'm going to turn and bring that hip around. So it's all that internal, external hip rotation with some force. And that is the single arm row with rotation.